Hello again folks. So just to show you, we're now in a completely different part of the nature reserve. We're actually in some respects right at the edge. If I turn the camera around, there's the farmer's field. So nature reserve this side, farmer's field that side. We've got a 90-degree corner at the bottom just down here, and then the nature reserve continues in a straight line along there. Now on this straight edge, which is here, no wind damage on the edge of the trees. However, if I just tilt my camera a little bit, wind damage just on the inside and even more over there. So we're going to go and have a neb just to see what's what. Because these trees that have again been victim of wind thaw are lying in opposite directions. More evidence that the damage has been caused at different times because the wind can't blow in two different directions simultaneously. So, let's have a look. Now, tree trunk, root ball. That's actually not very wide, less than a foot really when we sort of take it and sort of look at it that way, but really rather large. And you can see, if I stand at the bottom of it, which is down here, the wind came from this direction and went there, because the tree's been blown down there. Now, let's go around the side. This tree has been snapped down here, just been snapped off, and that's pointing towards the tree I've just been telling you about, so that's a different direction wind. And then we've got quite a few trees up here, so let's go and have a look up here. Now we can see. So this is the tree from down there, and that's pointing that direction. So if I'm currently looking at 12 o'clock, it's going from about 11 to 1. But if I turn around, there's this tree here, which is approximately 90 degrees away from that one. So different wind direction. Right, how am I going to get there? This way. Just a thought, if you never hear from me again, then I am lost somewhere in Oakenshaw Nature Reserve. Please let the appropriate services know that that's where I am. Thank you. Whoa. Okay, this is huge. This is by far the biggest root ball. Is that the second or third time I've said that today? So look at the size of this. It starts from down here and then goes all the way up there. That is taller than me. I'm 6'4". That's got to be near enough 7 foot, if not higher. That is taller than me. And then we've got a tree trunk in the way, which is rather annoying. And then it goes all the way. So there you are, that tip there, that's taller than me, must be about 7 foot tall. And then it comes all the way down there. Now, I'm going to be careful. I'm going to step over this tree trunk here. And this is also really interesting because, look, we can follow the edge. That's actually the root ball that's now tipped up on the ground. So this is the ground from where my finger is, and we can see clearly the damage from the forest floor to the exposed soil, and this is how big this root ball actually is. This here, oh crikey, look at how soft that is. Look at how soft. Can you see that? So this therefore, where my boot is, that must be another tree trunk. And this must be where the roots are. Oh crikey, look at this! Look at that crack, just as I'm putting a bit of weight on it. Safety note, possibly not the best place for me to be standing. But you can just see, getting back to the original point, how big this actual root base is. It's got to be at least from that very side all the way to the other side. That's got to be about 3.5, 4 meters. And from the bottom all the way to the top, well, that's got to be the best part of 3 meters as well. It's huge. Right, so let's go now have a look at the tree. If anyone's joking that I'm getting my leg over in the middle of the forest, I will not be impressed. because I've just climbed over a tree trunk again. Right. That is not the thickest tree trunk that we have seen today. We've seen thicker tree trunks than that, and yet it's by far the biggest root system, root ball attached to it. This isn't making any logical sense. So the size of the tree trunk does not dictate that the larger root ball is going to be it. So either, just thinking out loud, my theory was the thicker the tree trunk, the larger the root ball. However, that clearly can't be the case because this is not the thickest tree trunk, that is the largest root ball. So my hypothesis clearly is disproven. Now, we've got this tree here, and we've got another one there, and we've got another two. We've got one there and one on the other side. This is going in that direction, and that's the damage we saw previously. It has to be different events. Let's do another video.